Good evening all, hope we are all doing well. Welcome to Affinity Racing. For some reason, everything is going wrong. I can't see the chat for some reason. That's definitely no good. Larry, how we doing? James, how we doing? Neighbour that says evening. How are we all doing? I think I'm streaming to the right stream. It all seems to have gone a little bit pear-shaped when, for the first time, Streamlabs, as I clicked kind of go live, it normally always comes up saying updating YouTube settings, and then it says success, little animation, and then it says video stream starting. And for some strange reason, it said could not update YouTube settings, so I assumed that it just set up its own stream and started doing its own little thing, which I still think that it might have done. But anyways, hopefully we're streaming and hopefully we are all good. Just annoyingly, I can't see the chat on my laptop no more, which is very annoying. Oh, there we go. That's no good. So let's see if there's a way that I can see these comments. Will there be a way that I can see these comments on my phone? Possibly. Possibly, if I try and set them up over here. Right, that might work. I can kind of see that a little bit better than I can if I'm looking over at my laptop, so that might actually work. Right. We're definitely live though, I think. I hope. I'm not so sure. But let's check out the race details for this one, because I haven't seen too much on this. And thankfully, we have to use both Racing Hard and Racing Medium. Now, tyre wear is on... Ah, right, okay. Let's start with the Racing Hards here. Just to see how we sort of fare up. It's weird now looking between two screens, but I think that's going to be our best option. Let's open up the chocolate. Oh, I messed that up. Try again. Still messed it up. There we go. We've got a nice big bag of chocky buttons. Job is a good one. What more can you ask for on a Monday night? Right, if someone could drop a comment just before we start this race, that would be mega helpful. Just to say that either you can see me or hear me, preferably both, or it's all gone wrong. One of those 4 updates would be amazing. I can't quite work it out. Anyways. Right, let's go for it. We're going to start on the hard tyres in the Supra. Now, I'm not too sure how many laps we will get on the mediums. Times 7 tyre wear is obviously very, very, very high. I'm hoping that a few people in front, maybes are thinking that they will start on the mediums so that they pit earlier and go for an undercut. And I'm just going to sit on the hard tyres and just sort of push through and see how we get on, really. Elbows out by everybody for the big hairpin. Oh! Someone else beside me there getting a little bit almost sideways. Oh! Keep it in, don't get pushed wide here. I think we actually got a place there, I don't know, because everybody was going off track. It was all going a little bit wrong for everyone there. I think I managed to avoid a little bit of carnage behind me there. Oh! Less of that, less of that. There's someone going in for a lunge. I think he's just outbroke there. I don't think he's intended to do that, as he's give the place back. Right, we're on the hard tyres though, so I think we're running out of sync with everybody else here. Oh, there we go. A load of people running in on the hard tyres there. So I wonder if the mediums can last until the end of this race. But looking at the tyre wear on the hards there, I wouldn't have actually thought so. Looking at the tyre wear on my hard tyres currently, I wouldn't have thought that the mediums would be too comfortable by the end of 9 laps. Right, how are we all doing? Can everybody see and hear the stream? Because I'm worried that it's not working. And now I'm watching it on my phone as a viewer, and it does seem to be fine, but if someone can just let me know. Two on the hard, 8 on the medium, Larry says. Let's give that a go then. First race. I'm going to take your word for it, Larry. Here's to hoping you're right. Mandatory tyres, medium. I'm glad that it tells you that now. And we're not going to have to refuel either, so that's all good. Oh, Big Mike, how we doing, mate? Mike says it's all okay. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Right. Weirdly, Streamlabs says I have 0 viewers, but I can see on YouTube itself that that is not the case, so that's all good. Right. Let's ignore my laptop for the rest of the night then. And let's crack on with this. We're going to have to get a good qualifying in here for this, because that is the absolute make or break of these races. So let's try in the next few gaps between the lobbies to put in ourselves a good time. Using the tree on the right hand side there as a reference could maybe do with braking just a touch earlier. Oh! That's the problem around here. The Group 3s are just way too powerful for a track like this, and just makes it so easy to want to spin the car around, or to put your foot down, which inevitably results in spinning the car around. There we go. That was a decent exit, that. Let's go, let's go. Oh, no. Keep getting that braking wrong. So the race leader has gone for 3 on the hard tyres. Sorry, not the race leader. Or has he dropped down from P1 down to P3? But the gentleman in now P3. Wherever he was, who knows? Who cares, really? He's not. We're not going to be competing for the race win, I don't think. We see here that we might be getting a bit of a jump on a few cars there. We absolutely do. So we're up to P10. someone's gone. We'll have that. Right, we've got a few people behind us. More than likely after one or two. Oh, there we go. I was just going to say, more than likely after one or two positions. We get launched into the wall. Which is nicely done. Lose ourselves a bit of time. And away we go. And sitting the slipstream of this guy here. Cage GT. Adam, how we doing, mate? Someone to the inside there. I would argue that that is a little bit unfair, that one. And we managed to get straight around him, which is good. It's the problem, it's hard to drive that section there, that right-hander at the end of that straight, because you're just constantly looking in your mirrors, waiting for someone to come and absolutely obliterate you. As is the same realistically on Gran Turismo with any main braking zone, big braking zone. But that one especially, people seem to get that wrong very, very easily. Takes a lot of concentration, this track. You've really, really got to nail every corner, every braking zone, every exit. As we mess up both there. Brilliant. Let's keep chasing. Oh, that'll be track limits, that, I think. Yeah, knew it. someone else going for a move there and then nudging us out the way and then binning it in front of us almost. That's a corner that I keep seeming to get wrong. As is that one, evidently. That's the second time he's made that mistake. Wouldn't mind so much if I wasn't ultra competitive. There's possibly a couple of positions up for grabs up front here, I think. If we can just try and stick on it. Really, 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 really. Really? I feel like I might want to go one lap more on the hards next time. Just struggling slightly, ever so slightly. With the mediums. It's just that front left that's struggling. At least I can say that one was entirely my fault. that'd be a penalty as well. But weirdly, what seems to be the problem as the tyres wear is actually the slow speed right-handers as well. Definitely notice it more. Notice the tyre wear more on the slow speed right-handers than you do anywhere else. The left-handers where the tyre's taken all of the strain is actually the faster corners, so you tend to notice them a little bit less when the downforce of the car starts to work that little bit more. It's going to be P14, which I think is pretty much where we started in the end. Bugger. Slightly annoying. Not in the pink top, no. Have I remembered the wets tonight? Exactly. Oh man, I can't get over that on Friday. Proper gutted. I will never forget wet tyres in another race though, ever again. I can guarantee you that much. Honestly, so annoying. James says, I don't do rain. Sometimes, James, you don't have much choice. I tell you what, why is the BRZ no good? I wish the BRZ was decent. I like that car. But it's a Supra kind of race. Right, let's go for then. A couple more laps. We'll get 3 laps in here. For the t-shirt. Get your guesses in. What will our qualifying lap time be? If you guess correctly, and you get correct all 3 decimal places, free t-shirt from the merch store. Track limits, I think. I was just going to say, if it's not, it must have just been just in. But no, track limits, fair enough. Can't argue with that. When I'm doing that left-hander and then the right-hander, it feels like second's best around there. Just sort of coast it around in second. I have a second stab of the brakes just to try and get the car slowed down, but then into that right-hander, I think gun it out of there in second. Ah, man. gun it out of that one in second, and then third gear for the right-hander onto the bridge. Oh my word, I've absolutely messed this right up, haven't I? I might as well just restart the lap at this point. Let's go. Right, start again. 300. That's better. I should have been earlier on the power there, just I was worried about binning it. No! Just driven straight off the track. Oh, what a donkey. Gonna have to hope that this third lap, our final lap, is decent. Oh, not at this rate, it's not gonna be. Jeez, come on. There we go. So I was trying to sort. Oh, get your super address out. Oh, I just realised because I'm higher in this one again, yeah. So I do the same thing all the time and like just automatically go to rent the car. Right, sorry buddy, we'll do it after this race. We'll get that on. Gone too deep. All right, there we go. We've got 4 tenths up here at this point. Let's not start getting stuff wrong here. Go, 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 go. Haha, that's where we binned it. What's this going to be as we cross the line? This looks to me like this is going to be a 50. Maybe it's a 49 if we're lucky. 49, bang on. Oh, that was a best sector as well. But job's a good one. Right. What was James saying? James said a 47 treble 9. 46 by Womble. Oh my word, I'm well behind. It's like 3 seconds quicker. Thanks Scotty and Craig for taking part on Friday. Yeah, they were awesome fun. Good to be racing against Scotty. Really, really good fun. I think that's the first time that I've raced against him, to be honest. I could be wrong. Ah, Greg's in this one. Not bad, beat your time. What time you got at the moment, John? Starting on the hards. This track would be lethal with a bit of rain. Absolutely lethal. Not by much. Oh, 49.1. I got lucky that it was a bang on a 49. But it hasn't improved my starting position at all. So, onwards we go. Alright, look at this. Alright, I'm asking for trouble here. Thankfully, I don't get any. Looked as if someone was going to try and go for a move around the outside. I thought he was going to. Oh. Ah, no. Almost having a moment there. Or I had about 3 moments in the space of 2 corners. Right, here we go then. This, I think that's an Aston in front of me there. Almost spinning around as he puts his foot down to get over the bridge. Oh, and as I put my foot down, I almost spin around. Alright, slipstreams, here we go. So I'm actually going to do 3 laps on the hards here. Everybody going for 9 laps on the mediums. I just think that's too much. Me personally, I feel like that's too much to ask of the mediums. I was losing confidence in them by lap 6 or 7, so... Past the McLaren there as the opportunity presents itself. Lovely stuff. Everybody will be racing in McLarens this week, won't they? Hit the like button please, says James. Absolutely, if you haven't done so already, please do hit the like button on the stream. Subscribe to the channel also, if you haven't done so already. Oh, race leader has made a big mistake there. He's gone into the wall or something. Cost himself on an exit somewhere because he's lost about a second to me there. Or we've gained a second to him, I should say. Within 5 seconds now of the race leader. 8 positions all within 5 seconds of the race leader. Right, now I just hope that this works out well for me here. 3 laps on the hards. And then do the rest on the mediums. Right, all these guys are going to go in the pits at the same time here, aren't they? You can just see it. And they're all going to get in each other's way. Now, if they do, I might have to try and work this one out, judging by how many of them do go in. I might actually stay out. That might have been a one to stay out. But we'll go for it. We'll see how we get on here. Feel the difference of those mediums once you're straight onto them, for sure. This is the kind of track where being able to change your brake bias would be really, really helpful. It's a shame that we're not able to do that with the new way that the game has balance of power set up. It'd be really, really good to be able to change your brake bias and just prioritise when you want to look after those tyres. There's a couple of corners, a couple of braking zones where really, really heavy on the fronts, and you would want to move your brake bias all the way back, just protect those fronts a little bit for a couple of the upcoming corners across the track. But everyone's in the same boat. No one able to change brake bias. Oh, running a bit wide there. And there. Also got to be really careful of track limits, as we know. James saying door there. Was that what should we have stayed out, you reckon? Yeah, do one more lap. Yeah, just saw that comment, James. Yeah, that would have been the way to do it, I think. Just to go the opposite, but to be honest, it hasn't affected us too much because I was worried about getting caught up with these guys, but it was a big enough gap. Just what I didn't want was to get caught up in all their fights, but I've been nowhere near them yet, so no time lost, really. Ah, I hope that's not track limits. Ah, no. It is as well. Oh, really? Come on. The game needs to do better there. The game needs to do better there. Oh, come on. Come on. 3-second penalty for hitting the car as well. Oh, yeah. That is just absolutely horrific, that. You can see that the car has just crashed. He's still going about 1/3 of the speed of all the other cars. And as it can see that I'm approaching him at 3 times the speed, it decides to unghost him. Is Gran Turismo broken or what? Now I'm going to have to serve an absolutely brutal penalty through no fault of my own here. And pretty much totally undo my entire race. Don't get that on ACC. I think you do. But I certainly see quite a bit of it. Well, they don't have ghosting as much from what I see, so you just get caught up in everybody else's carnage anyway, but oh, that's just so annoying, that. That is so annoying, that. And it's like it's on the racing line as well. Going so slowly. Just what are you expecting? Unbelievable. So that's us at the back of the grid then. Wonderful. Not only did we lose a load of positions when we actually drove into them, and all the people driving straight past us on the pit straight, but then we had that penalty, which just really made sure that we weren't going to be getting pretty much anything out of this race. Pretty much pushing this fellow Toyota through all those corners there. Super close bumper to bumper stuff. We'll work with him here. I thought he was going to go into the pits. We'll work with him here if we can do. Actually, no. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to try my best because we don't have time to work together anymore. I'm going to try my best to just keep pushing on and try and get, even if it's just one more place here, see if we can close onto the back of, I think this is someone in a Lambo, which is extra brave around here, I would say. .8 the gap, see what we can do, if anything. 2.1, we lose 3/10. Let's see what we can do. Loses 3/10. Right, well, it looks like we've got to look forward to the next race then. P12 there for the taking, do you reckon? No, not like that, it's not. I keep losing time to him actually, so I'm really struggling to keep up with his pace. Up to 2.8 the gap now. The only place I have an advantage is on the straights. So P13 it is. Oh, there we go. We'll have P12 in another way. Somebody bins it. That's who we went into the back of, I think. Is it not? It might be, might not be. Can't remember. Oh, someone with a penalty there. We might have P11 here. Yeah, we will do. Alright, let's try and hold on to that then. We got the gap down to 1.2 in the end. 1.192. But not close enough. Not far enough up the grid for my liking that. Now we've dropped quite a few frames there. How are we getting on? We dropped a few frames there. How's the stream doing? Is it all alright? It seems to be a bit... I'm a bit uneasy with the whole stream tonight. It's been a bit weird. We'll have a quick look and see if Adam has set a time, John. Oops. That's what I should have done on Friday. Haha. Never mind. Yeah, Adam's not on there yet. Craig's 5/10 ahead of me. Oh man, it's embarrassing. Erie's with a 47, pretty much 2 seconds quicker than me. And then as we say, Scotty, I think James said, is into the 46s. Someone in the 45s there in the Genesis. Gonna have to watch some of these replays actually. Let's do that. Let's learn. Let's learn how we do stuff, yeah. Go. And he actually gets down to first there to be able to get the car to turn. He'll manage that flat, won't he? Absolutely, of course he will. Oh, it's so interesting that. Third gear. Down to first to get turned, then third, and then just flat. This is one that I need to get a little bit better at, but I'm surprised he's not taken as much of the corner as I thought he would have done there. Oh, and then he goes mega tight to that corner, which I wasn't expecting. I suppose you don't massively need to prioritise the exit because you don't even get past third gear until you're braking again. So, right, that's the interesting one for me there. And fourth there as well. Wow, wow, wow. That feels like he's in way too high a gear in comparison to the ratios of the car, but braking a lot later than I was there as well. First gear to get turned, second when he feels like putting the power down. Oh, that's so risky. Oh my god. That's where most of your time's made up. Is that last corner as well. Huge, huge commitment there. Cheech saying, stream is fine, YouTube issues. Right. Good stuff, man. I'm glad about that. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. We're going to go again. We're going to try and do, we're doing that to, what will it be, 2 laps. We'll stick with the Supra. John says, my time. All my time was worse than I remembered. What was your actual time then, John? Apologies, mate. I didn't clock it on the leaderboard there. I was looking for Adams to see if he'd set one. Right, here we go again then. We will have enough time to complete 2 laps. Just going to run this all the way out wide. Try and use as much track. Get as much speed across the line as we can do. We'll be top 160 as we cross the line. Just. Right, after the 300 metre board. How is he slowing down so quick? How is he slowing down so quick? Right, I'm going to have to stick with the 300. I don't feel like I can brake any later there. Oh, there. I'll try and brake it as late as possible. Now I do that actually, now that I do just go straight to the corner, drop it down to first and get turned, it does actually even just feel a lot quicker because you're not having to run all the way out wide where I was to try and really prioritise the exit. It's a bit more of a racing line than a quali line, that one. The way that I'm going a little bit further out wide and just trying to prioritise that exit. Oh man. Oh man, no. Brutal. That's probably track limits, I would have thought. I'm surprised that it's not, I've got to be honest. I'm very surprised that it's not. Right, let's just go for this one. All out commitment here. Let's try our best. Adam's saying he'll do a time later. Well, you've got a 149 to beat Adam. I'm sure you'll manage it. Oh, didn't want to lift there, didn't want to lift. I was always going to be running wide there though. Right, keep this in 5th. And then he was 4th there, wasn't he? I've got to say, 4th gear does feel a little bit unnatural, but right, now we're talking. 1.4 seconds up now. Right, we'll be looking at a 48, sorry. Yeah, 148. Boss wants a 48. Well, we got a 48 there. We got the 48. Question is now, what do we start on? Mediums or soft? Mediums or hard? I'm thinking I'll start with the hard tyres. Start with the hard tyres. A slightly, it feels, safer option. Get into the pits early. I'm going to run 3 laps. Seems that other people are pitting a little bit earlier, trying to stretch out or eke out another lap on the mediums, but for me, I just can't seem to do it at the moment. I think where I'm losing a bit extra life on the tyres, or going through the tyres quicker, is into the braking zones, and I'm out braking a little bit, sliding the car a little bit more. Really difficult, I find, with Gran Turismo 7 now. Real big emphasis in the car physics to get the car slowed down in as straight a line as possible, then turn. You used to be able to get away with putting a bit of steering input into the braking zones and kind of around the corners whilst you are braking. You just really can't mix up the two here. Now, I've never driven GT3 or 4 cars to really reference which of those is slightly more realistic, but I almost feel you're at a loss a little bit in 7. I feel like there's got to be a bit more braking input that you would be able to put in. into the corners, but it just causes understeer so much. And it's weird because you come off the brakes, you maintain a speed, or you go faster, and you turn and it manages it no problem. So it's either realistic or it's not. But I've never driven a GT3 car to say to say which it is. So we get clobbered into turn 1, but thankfully, and I've got no idea how, that doesn't ruin our race there. We've got rear damage though. I feel the understeer there somehow. Oh, someone's gone. 2 people have gone. Oh, he's all over the track. He's all over the track. Right, we could be on for a podium here then. Almost going round there. Oh, 2 of us going through. Oh! Well, I did a good job of giving him the space there, but unfortunately the favour wasn't returned, which is a bit frustrating. Difficult enough to navigate that corner with one car, it must be said, but we gave him the space. Where was ours? Ah! My silly mistake in the first place. Ah! Oh my god, that's got to be a rage quit, that one. That has got to be a rage quit, that one. Oh man. That is annoying. Oh, Bob. You tuned in at the wrong time, buddy. How we doing? Hope we're all well. Oh, so frustrating, that. So frustrating. Do we have a quick look at Daily Race B? Oh, I don't know what to do. So frustrating, that. Where's the 650 then? Where is the 650? Oh, there it is. Right, I like Solidarnia. let's hope this can be a decent little race while we fill the time. We'll head back over to Daily Race C. It's a great little daily race that, but I mean I struggle at that track at the best of times. But that is just super frustrating. Oh, forgot which track we were racing on there. This track looks and feels a lot different in a McLaren versus how it does normally. You're always in the WRX around here, aren't you? So the bonnet cam that you have from that car is totally different. Right, it'll not be the best, but it'll not be the absolute worst. We weren't going to get across the line with that time. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Oh, sorry, I've just realised that I totally forgot to reply to somebody there and they've just messaged me again. What a donkey, what a donkey. Right. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go for this one. Sparks in this one. In this lobby. Right. Let's see if we do any better in this one. Kieran up top, Sparks P2. We are literally dead last. We can only climb up the grid, surely. Right then, starting right at the back of the grid. First race of Daily Race B. After a rage quit of Daily Race C. Let's have a quick look what this one can bring us. It'll not be the best of times. Oh, Daily Bob P15. Bob's in this one. How are we doing? let's go. See what the McLaren can do, which is not much on the straights, despite all the slipstreams. Slipstream train all the way down, really. Try and be clever about this, see where we can go here. So try and be clever and then proceed to absolutely max out third gear on a corner. Also not clever. Also really, really, really not clever that. Understeer straight into the barrier. Not a good way of going about this race. Don't think we're going to catch up to them, but we'll do our best. This is a stream that's gone downhill very quickly, isn't it? Might actually stick with this race. We might actually do a couple of this. I know how it feels, mate. Oh no. Almost. We might have been having an alright race if it weren't for that understeer situation into the barrier. Because we've actually started to catch up to these guys now, ever so slightly. So it might have been the worst race in the world, I guess I'm trying to say. Final lap now though, we're not going to be catching up too much. We'll go again with this one though, we'll see if we can have a bit more luck. We'll watch out for that barrier next time. I mean, fastest laps are 25.8, so I've got a bit of work to do still. Oh, there we go, we'll have a place. That's going to be it though, P14. What a shambles. What a shambles. Right, let's go again. Spend a bit of time on quali for this one, I think. Right, let's go. Let's try and get, I mean, a 125 was fastest lap of the race. So, I suppose that's what we've got to try and aim for. As some kind of reference. That's a biggie there for making up time. A lot smoother through there, losing a load of time through there. And let's not understeer into that big red barrier, shall we not? That would also help. Right, guesses in then. What will our fastest lap time of this session be? Losing a big chunk of time there as well. We'll make sure we get that one right. Need to brake a little bit earlier. There we go, 27.1. We can improve on that by quite a bit, I think. Let's at least aim for a low 26 to begin with. Is that going to be track limits, or is that one going to be alright? Track limits it is, okie dokie. Annoying, but we'll go again. So we're only going to have enough time for two laps now. Oh man. That would have actually been a decent lap otherwise. Right, guesses in for the t-shirt. What do we think our fastest lap will be? We've got a 127.109 at the moment. I want to get that down to the mid-26s at least. It's not even a mid 26. I was trying my best there. Trying to push. Right, P12. We binned it in the last race, we binned it in the race before that. Let's do better on this one. What are your predictions? What are our guesses? Where do you think we can end up here? I'm hoping... Oops. Let's aim for a top 8. I seem to have dropped the McLaren behind me. I'm sure that was also a McLaren. Come on, we're in the mix here, for sure. Let's just not do anything stupid, like horrifically understeering at the barrier like we did in the last race. Well, we managed to get by without doing that, that's good. Oh, there we go. Up to P8. Right, just need to hold position here really. I'll be happy with that as a race result. Five overtakes in one corner, I think there. The outside, not quite. If I'd got down on the power earlier, I thought about it, just maybe it's a little bit too late. Two of them have gone wide there. Up to P6. Yellow flags, P5's gone, we're up to P5. Oh, almost his moment there, I thought. Right, 3.6 to the lead, 3.5, we're catching now, we're catching. Sparks has gone, unlucky. Oh mate, no. There we go, the Swede's gone as well. Is that Sweden or Finland? I always get them mixed up. No, Finland, that one, right. Oops, sorry. Right, we're on for a podium yet. It's going to be a penalty though, which is going to be costly. Yeah. Trying to remember again where you actually serve the penalty. Oh, I think it's on the pit straight actually, isn't it? It is, so that's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. There's the podium, that's who we're after. P4 is no longer mine either. Come on. Need P4 as quickly as possible here. So we can be battling again for that podium. That is a great move for the podium there. He's gone and done it. Helps us because it slows them down while they're scrapping for that one. Right, just need to make sure you don't get another penalty here. Can't have any of that. P3's gone wide there. Actually, we're going to get round P4 straight. Don't quite think we're going to have the legs in the McLaren for this one. Were we entitled to the space there? Were we entitled to the space? It's all gone wrong now, isn't it? I would say we should have had the space there. We were alongside. We weren't in front. We couldn't really say that the position was absolutely ours. And in a certain sense, you take the risk of trying to get the position by going around the outside. I could see that that was going to happen as well. Absolutely could see that that was going to happen. This was otherwise a mega race. It gives us the place for getting in the way there, I think. Fair play. It's going to be P12, but man, should we have had that one there? Yeah, it was going to be 12th to podium, literally pretty much because everybody crashed, but we got a battle for the podium there. I would argue that we were entitled to that space there, I think, but I'm not too sure. Let's have a watch of the replay, see what we reckon. What's everyone's thoughts on that one? Oh man, if we were ahead going into the braking zone, I would definitely kind of argue that we should have had that one. We were kind of ahead, I think, almost, or alongside as we were going round the corner. Adam saying 100% entitled to some space there. I feel like I'm agreeing, but I don't want to just be saying that because it's me wanting the space. Let's have a little look at this. I was never truly in front. It's just enough to have totally messed things up. Oh, that's the problem. Just enough to have totally messed it up. I mean, that's the one there. Could he have turned in any more? You know, which he is full lock left there pretty much, isn't he? If you look at his steering input, he is absolutely full left, so I don't really think he could have turned much more. It's just very unlucky for us that means that right there is where we end up. And it's just coming back on, it's just trying to keep the power down, and as we come back on, we totally lose it. Oh man, that is proper devastating stuff there. Our race steward would be having a fit watching this, he would be. Oh man. John says you have to leave the space. See, this is the most important part on this, is where we are in the braking zone. You know, because if we actually look, according to Gran Turismo, this is not what you would consider in a race, our position. But at that point there, well, I suppose you would. If that was the race, if that was the finish line, I would have won the race. But It's not the finish line, but I mean we are quite a way in front there. It's always difficult judging it in the braking zone. You know, at this point here, we're pretty much level. I'm still ahead, probably through default of having a longer car. And then it's at this point here. This is also the most important part here. He is now back ahead at this point. I've never ever fully had that position. So at this point here, he is back ahead. Let's get our thumbnail for the video while we're on. That way. We might as well take the opportunity to sort our thumbnail, because we make this as a video. Lovely stuff. Let's get another one from back here, shall we? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good photo. I'm laughing at that there, John. That's a good one. That tickled us. Yeah, personally, if it was me. So what's Adam saying? So Adam's saying, personally, if it was me, I would have known you was on the left and made an allowance on the exit that you would have been there. Yeah, true. On the right, sorry, yeah. Fernando says you have to leave the space. Indeed, he does. He understeered into you because he's gone in too deep in his little willy. Flinched at the thought of you being overtaking him. Being overtaken, yeah, exactly. Oh, I can't make my mind up on that one. It is a tricky one. We will have to put this one, as always, to the YouTube comment section. One of the worst things that you can do to settle a debate, but that is what we're going to have to do. Yeah, can't work that one out for myself. I personally would say after reviewing it, I probably personally would say he didn't need to give me the space. Watching this one here, I've never really 100% got the overtake done. But it would have been amazing to have fought with him for, you know, a bit more of the last lap. And he looks behind him at this point and thinks, all right, brilliant. They've all just killed each other, and I've got nothing to worry about. So, nightmare. What do we think though? Did I deserve a bit more space? Or was he always entitled to take the racing line there, since he'd never fully lost the position? Yeah, the more that I look at it, the more I do actually side with him and not myself. I was just annoyed in the moment. I think that one was fair enough on his part. Hard racing, but more or less fair enough. What do we reckon? Right. Let's head back to Daily Race SIG. Let's head back to Daily Race C, get some more quali times put in. And go for it. Let me also just make a little note of that episode, because that definitely has to become an episode. You want your charger back?
I didn't know you had my charger.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah. No, that's alright, yeah. 2 seconds. Can it unplug it? There we go. Apologies. Well, my phone had died, that's why I couldn't do that. Right. I had nicked Layla's charger and she didn't realise where it was. Right. Let's go. Oh, what's happened here? Why is my webcam now gone off? My webcam's disappeared. Nope. Oh, it's all gone wrong. There we go. Sorted. Right, cool. We're back. Oh, we're at 500 subscribers again. What a treat. It was very Max Verstappen of him. It was, yes, that is who sprung to mind there, I will be honest. You're not wrong. Yeah, sorry John, we're getting the correct Supra this time. Not in the wrong, plain, bland, boring one. Right, let's get in a one that actually looks... Oops. Oh no, that is the right one. Let's go. Let's get in a one that actually looks decent. Go. Boss on the radio wants 47. Right, no worries, Cheech. Let's aim for that then. Oh, we're on the hard tyres, so that's not going to help. That's not going to help the situation. Oh, is that what we... Don't say that's what we were on before, was it? Oh, can we set the soft tyres? Go on the soft tyres. Oh, I thought I just found the ultimate hack to top 10 times there, but never mind. Right, let's go again. Oh my god, this chair creaking is doing my head in. This is meant to be a brand new, like... Who makes it again? I'm forgetting now. Who makes this rig? What rig am I in? GT Omega Prime rig. And this chair squeaks like hell. It does my head in. Listen to that. Oh my god, I'm doing my nut in that. That's what I was talking about earlier with that kind of straight line braking there. You see, I brake later, but because I was totally in a straight line, you get the car stopped super quick. Whereas that, to me, I think the difference between braking in a straight line and not quite in a straight line, which is the case with that one, if you know the original way that I was driving that, I think the difference is just too big in terms of physics. I don't think that it would make quite as much difference. I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, because realistically I don't know what I'm talking about, but my assumption would be that you'd be able to turn the car slightly under braking, which the emphasis or exaggeration in the GT7 physics is that you absolutely cannot. Right, 48.7 is our first one with a whole ton of mistakes. This one's the same as well. You've got to like straight line, off the brakes, then turn. Whereas it's not what you naturally want to be doing. Kind of braking in a straight line away from the corner that you're trying to make. So start again. Right, we're only going to get one lap in here anyway now. So let's try and make this one count. As Cheech says, 46. No, 47 he said, sorry. Oh, Adam's going to jump on, maybe in the same lobby, that would be good. I'm going to start that one again because I know I could do better there. Yeah, jump on Adam. Just jump straight into the race. I don't know if we will end up in the same lobby. Hopefully we do. Alright, come on. Tiny little kiss of the wall. Oh, that's the one, that's the one, that's a better exit. There we go, lovely stuff. Look at the difference there. 3/10 made up. And then 3/10 lost. And then 3/10 gained again. It's amazing how up and down this lap can really be. Right, I don't know if this will be a 47. Will it be? Will it be? No, it's nowhere near. bugger. $47, I'm not that demanding yet. Unfortunately, we didn't even get into the 47s, did we? But right, let's do what seemed to work relatively well for us before. Let's start on the hard tyres. We're in the middle of the grid here though, so we can get easily caught up in a bit of scrapping and stuff like that. We'll try and take it easy. So where's... Alright, okay, I'm going to have to watch out here. So lead foot, fellow Brit, not happy with, I think, the Italian there, a couple of places up ahead of me. Did that a few times in the same place earlier in some races. I don't know which corner we were talking about there, John. Sorry, I guarantee I always forget, because like in the 20 seconds that I mentioned something and then someone replies, I've forgotten what we were talking about. It'll be a corner that I made a mistake on. Don't know if we can see the comment underneath me on the screen there, but yeah, the Italian in P6 there seems to have miffed the Brit behind me, so I don't want to get caught up in anything there. He says that he moved under braking, so let's possibly be conscious of that. Still amongst it. Someone else going to go at the inside there. Alright, that's all good though, that's all good. Still fine. He's going to go for the move here, this guy. He's got to surely... No, he brakes the same time as me. He's sitting behind me there, probably the sensible thing to do. So I didn't want to back out of that one. Lead foot in front of me here. Track limits there, I think. Thankfully I don't. Good fighting there, good racing. Someone serving a penalty there, so we're going to make another place. Alright, going to put ourselves to P6, which is good. Definitely not going into the pits yet. I'm going to do one more lap, then we'll make our pit stop. Contact there. He's not going to go for that, surely. Oh, he is as well. If you just made contact like that with someone and affected their exit into the next corner, I would have at least gave it one corner before you go for the move. But that's just me. In fact, generally speaking, that is kind of, you know, almost one of the rules of motorsport, really. But we'll crack on. Go one more lap. Possibly the wrong decision, but I'm going to go one more lap. Contact from the guy behind there. Oh! Why does it happen to me every time? Oh, when I spun turn 5. Yeah. I was guaranteed to make another stupid mistake like that, wasn't I? Look how far down it's put me now though when I've came out. Lost about 10 seconds there through nothing but stupidity. Silly mistake there. Oh, and track limits for good measure. Not been my race this one. I said this one was a difficult race. Always struggle around here. Some of them haven't stopped yet. Yeah, fingers crossed there might be one or two positions to gain from a couple of no stoppers just yet. Look at that though, 41 seconds to the lead. Leader hasn't pitted yet though, of course, but this penalty is going to be brutal here as well. Just never seem able to have like just a clean, decent race around this track. So I always dread when it comes up. Do notice a big difference that fourth gear makes through there though. There's the race leader coming into the pits. Plenty commitment there. Try and make sure you keep the car facing the right way. Easier said than done. Right, 21 seconds to the lead. That is shocking, that. Absolutely shocking. Right, P11 could be on here though, depending on these guys scrapping. Oh, the brick goes for the switchback, gets it done as well. Not quite. They didn't scrap with each other as much as I thought. What was your quality time set? What was your quality time that you set, Adam? Boss wanted a 47. Did you get a 47? Yeah, boss wanted a 47. Did that mean that is what you got? Right, let's head straight back in for some quali. Boss is happy. Oh no. Well, I'm not happy. What did you say? 47 point what? Is it achievable for me in these next few laps? Oh, I'm on the hard tyres again. What a fool, come on. Oh, 47 point treble 6 for the t-shirt. I thought that was Adam's time there for a second. I would have been well annoyed if that was the case. Oh, 7.4, really? Oh mate, come on, I've been on this quali session like all night and haven't even managed to get a sub 48. This one feels alright though, so far. Oh, and then I go and ruin it with that. So what are you saying? In the McLaren? Oh, that's embarrassing, that. How are you doing that in the McLaren? The McLaren chews its tyres up though in the race, won't it? So, are you going to stick with that car for the race, or are you then going with something else? I'm so annoyed that Adam's went and done that straight away. Maybe I do need to look at a different car though. Maybe the Supra isn't quite... John's saying it is switchy. I've done well to get a 48. 4 tenths down on that one there. Let's see if we can... See if we can improve. Come on. 1 tenth up. I need to get 4 tenths out of this just to be able to match my previous best. That's it. Eight tenths up, 8 tenths up. Come on. Don't bottle it now, don't bottle it now, come on. Don't bottle it now, don't bottle it now, don't bottle it now, don't bottle it now. Don't bottle it now. I've almost bottled it. Don't bottle it now, don't bottle it now. Go, 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 go. Come on. Losing a load of time there because my entry wasn't the best at all. Make the turn. Don't do that. Go, 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 go. Just had to commit there. Just had to commit. Come on. Going to be losing time just a little bit, but we should be okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, mate. 47.4. There we go, Adam. I've matched you. Let's go again. This is a laugh. It was 47.449. I'll take that. That was all I needed from you, Adam, was just a target. There we go. You've done it. Right, come on. Let's improve on this just a little bit more if we can. .8. To be fair, I was only 4/10 off that one. There was a fair few mistakes in there. Does it maybe look like I'm getting a little bit better? Possibly. 10th down at the moment. Oh, man. I had just got level on the entry to that corner there. Not bad. Not bad. Right, let's catch a few comments first. Get. Boss wants 46 now, Cheech. I see what you're saying. Didn't see that coming, neither did I. Oh, what's this? John done a 141 treble one. And Adam's McLaren did a 39.9 round Catalonia. Wow. That McLaren is mega, isn't it? This is the problem. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What do we start on now? What do we start on now? Right, race leader's starting on mediums, so we'll start on mediums as well. We'll start on the mediums. We'll follow him here. We'll try and stick with him. He's in the McLaren though. Look at this. Here we go. We're about to find out which one's better. We could be on for a win here. Right, come on. Final race of the stream. Starting on the medium, so we're going to a slightly different strategy. We've always started on the hards on this one. Come on. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Go. So the Subaru's obviously going to have the straight line advantage over the McLaren. The McLaren's going to be a little bit better in the corners, I presume. Come on. Stay within a second of this McLaren here. What I want to be able to do in this race, I want to be focusing on going forward. I don't want to be watching the guy behind me here. I'm going to be within slipstream just, I think. Plus we're going to have the advantage on the straight anyways, which we've definitely got. We bring the gap to under 1 second. Might take a tenth off by the end of this straight here. That right there is what we've got on the McLaren. The advantage on the straight. We really need to make the most of this. Come on. Oh, he's pulling away here rapidly, absolutely rapidly, which is very annoying. just when it feels like you're closing, you look at the gap at the time, and it turns out you're actually even further away or losing time. That was a much better exit than his there. The gap, come on, keep going. Overall he's got the better pace, but just need to be doing our best here. Try and close this gap, have him in the slipstream. I don't need to necessarily worry about behind me anymore now, which is good. One second the gap, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Try and aim for one of those really good exits again, come on. I was really scared to put the power down on that corner there. Right, what we've got to hope for is that the people pitting early haven't managed to get an almighty undercut. We haven't really battled or raced or conceded any time to each other really here. Basically need to try and just keep it within a second and possibly just worry about the battles at the end of the race. See who is the worst on the hard tyres. Not sure if that white line is track limits on that outside there, so I'm just trying to be careful of that one. Come on. Craig, how we doing, mate? Good evening. I feel like we're still alright tyre-wise at the moment. Although as soon as I start making mistakes, I will blame the tyres, not myself. Slight mistake from me there, cost a couple of tenths. Right, one more lap at least, and then I need to start thinking about when I'm going to come into the pits. Don't know what tyre wear is like for the McLaren. We might be struggling soon. Oh, it is track limit, says John. Good to know. Losing time now. I'm going to come into the pits now this lap. I've got to. I think that's where I'm going to lose out to him a bit too much though. So I presume his tyre wear isn't as bad as mine. And I presume he's going to be, look at the time that I've lost, but he's not going any slower or lost any time at all. I'm going to have to go into the pits now. Onto the hard tyres. I just have to hope that his tyres have dropped off enough yet for this to be worthwhile. I cannot do any worse than P2. Yeah, dead medium's still faster than the fresh hards. I feel like I'm gonna... I feel like I'm about to find that out. .7 is the gap. Still losing time to him. Oh man, look at that, I just lost 5 tenths in one corner. How on earth is that even possible? The one that I need to watch is P2, the guy who's now P2. He's the one that I need to watch. So he could have my position here. .6. I was optimistic at first because as soon as I came out of turn 1 I started gaining to him. That's just the natural speed of the Super, I think. Ah, man. Penalty as well. Alright, the guy in P1's running away with this now. If he could see where I was and the fact that I had a penalty, he'd be absolutely laughing now. So he knows he's got no worries at all. Oh man, throwing this one away really. There it is. He comes in now. Now, unless he just so happens to have a bit of a nightmare in the pits, which we know does not happen. Stick a wheel nut or something like that, or that would just be absolutely ideal, wouldn't it? But as we see, he's out of the pits now. And here's the guy for P2, who thankfully we have the position. Oh. Yeah, we still have P2. Thank goodness for that. We just need to defend it for one lap here now. No! No! P2 gone. What's happened to my wheel? I'm actually not, on a serious note, my wheel's actually, that's me in a straight line now on this wheel. What's going on? Whoa, look at this. That's how, you can't see that. That, I'm having to drive at like this angle for that to be straight. You can't really, you couldn't really see on the webcam there the steering input I've had to do there. But my wheel is like 10 degrees to the left. In fact, no, it's not. It's like 45 degrees to the left. And it's locking there. Why is it doing that? I don't think that's my excuse for binning it. I think I'd done that before it started sticking, but oh man. Otherwise we would have had the P2 there. We would have had P2. From the damage, yeah, but then when I looked at the car, there was no damage on the actual car. At least I didn't see, anyways. There might have been, but annoyingly, yeah, I didn't see any damage on the car because that's what I thought it was. It's still doing it now, though. It's still not centered straight, and when I center it straight, there's actual pull against the wheel. when I centre it straight. So I can't. I can't work that one out. That's annoying. So that's there straight. I know you can't really see the wheel in the frame. It's like the edge of the, but that there is straight. That's where the middle of the wheel is absolutely straight. And watch when I take my finger off. I can lose something after a space. Yeah, the car had no damage. But that seems to be my new 0 now, which is really weird. Like in terms of steering input, and it's slightly off to the left. So maybe it did do that before the crash, because that did kind of come out of nowhere, but I felt like it was, I still felt like it was me, and I just put too much power down. Oh, did I not save it? What a donkey. Yeah, KP, unplug and reset it, absolutely. Well, we're about to end the stream there, so I'll have a look at it after the stream. Otherwise, I will say that the wheel did that. That's what caused us to lose that out on that one. Really annoyed, but never mind. Yeah, I thought just always up one extra gear than you think you need to be in the Supra. Even the top lap time that we were watching there, all of the exits, realistically, you think second gear, but he was out of them in third. And then on the one way I thought, oh, third gear's best, he was actually, excuse me, he was actually out of the corner in fourth. So plus one gear basically to whatever you think you should be in, I think is the rule of thumb for the Supra. Never really go any more than 45. So when you look at the when you have the dial and you can see the red dot for your steering input, never really go more than half when you're trying to full throttle it out of a corner. I find that anything more than that as a bit of a gauge. Obviously, it's, you know, either or slightly, but any more than 45-degree kind of steering input on the dash seems to just send the car around if you're trying to gun it out of a corner in second gear, even sometimes third, depending on the speed kind of thing. But anyways, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. The Supra definitely can be a handful. Let me make sure I haven't missed any comments before we go then. Yeah, disconnect so it recalibrates. Yeah, I'm going to sort that out after the stream. But yeah, bit of a weird one, bit annoying. But some decent races there, some good mistakes from me as well. Plenty of absolute corkers of stupidity. But overall, not too shabby. Quite enjoyed Daily Race B as much as we were on at the very last there for a P2, I think it was. No, for a podium for P3. And then we had that incident of whether or not we got ran out wide or deserved the space or not. But that'll be a YouTube video. We'll try and get some comments on that one and see people's thoughts. Yeah, exciting times as well for the channel. I've actually now just employed or about to employ somebody for winter media, which is mega exciting. Which means I can hopefully spend a little bit more time on this, have somebody helping me with some content on this, which is ultimately what I think I need. But at the very least, a lot of help with the actual winter media, my main business, and then I can really try and focus a bit more time and energy onto Affinity Racing, which is most definitely what I want to be doing. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed the stream. Onwards and upwards, plenty more to come, as we always say. Plenty more live streams, content, videos, giveaways, everything on the channel. Appreciate everybody. We've just hit 500 again on this stream, so whoever that one extra subscriber was this stream, we've got to 500 again. And then I've just got the email. YouTube's actually lowered, or in the process of lowering monetization as well, so I think from 500 subscribers now you can monetize, so that's a nice little bonus. We can earn ourselves about 3p a month from YouTube, which is good. So yeah, appreciate everybody as always, everyone tuning in, supporting the channel. Absolute bunch of heroes. Excuse me. Also though, John, if you're still there, I wondered whether or not oh Jesus Christ. I think it's probably a good shout if you would if you wanted to become a moderator, which I've just done. by all means say no. But on your next comment, you should see the blue spanner. Hopefully. Hopefully John comments before we go. Let's all sit and wait and watch the chat. And see if it happens. Oh, just get funded with super chats. Makes sense. I'd just seen that they'd lowered the monetization to 500. To be honest, I needed to have a look at it anyways for a few of the clients for Winter Media and stuff. So yeah, no ad money at 500. That makes sense, to be fair. That makes sense. Yeah, fan funded super chats and membership now. That makes sense. Is John going to comment before we go, do we think? So you can see John with the blue spanner. Unless he doesn't want to be moderator. Maybe that's his way of politely declining. We'll see. But yeah, huge thank you to everyone as always tuning in. You know, active in the chat and everything. Absolutely mega. Makes the streams really, really good fun. Considering I realistically only did this, you know, as something out of in lockdown, and then just really wanting to start running with it and as a channel. I think we're doing all right. Oh, you're a spanner, John. You are indeed, mate. There we go. You, Craig, and James. He's been in chat, but I can't see his comments anymore now. There he is. You, James, and Craig. 3 spanners. Job's a good one. 3,000 watch hours. Yeah, still need 4,000 watch hours for it, so that bit's still the same. Yeah. I've got that on my drum channel, but I've got that on the drum channel, but I mean, even then, it's really still not ever worth it. But never mind. Lovely stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Absolute heroes. I shall catch you in the next stream. Racing this Sunday with British Heart Foundation. So tuning in, or make sure you tune in from 7:30, 7:45-ish. Race or quali starts at 8 p.m. And then as new for this season, we're doing endurance racing. So that makes things a little bit more fun for me. That something a little bit different, and I really do like I really do enjoy the endurance racing. So, anyways, see you all on Sunday. Maybe at some point during the week, although I doubt it in terms of live streams. We'll probably have ourselves hopefully a couple of videos, but we'll wait and see. There we are though. Appreciate it everybody. Catch you all in a bit, and a special thank you shout out / to John for becoming a new moderator and all his help over the past few weeks, not least of all setting up our lobby on the last live stream as well that we did on Friday, that endurance race, of which we shall not talk about, and my absolute monstrosity of a mistake in forgetting to buy wet tyres on a race that we knew and was guaranteed to have rain. So there we are. Hope everyone has enjoyed tonight. I certainly have. I shall catch you all a little bit later in the week maybe, if not on Sunday. Toodles!